Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Carrington, aka Igniting Beauty, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you a few tips on what to do while quarantined. And if you're interested, please stay tuned. So before we get started, let me tell you guys a story. Go ahead and get y'all's drinks or snacks or tea or coffee or whatever you need, because it's story time / I got some tips for you, okay? So yesterday, I would say it was more like this morning, I was up trying to film this video, okay? I was up and I was pumped and excited about it, and then my ring light decided it wanted to act crazy. It started flickering. It was like short circuit. Okay, so I finally got that fixed, and then when I was recording, I was like coughing, right? And I know everybody's like, Corona. Okay, no, but I was coughing because of how long I was like talking. I was talking for like an hour straight, and I just started coughing. So I was like, all right, so I'm gonna go make myself some tea. I made myself tea. I came back up here. Then the freaking camera is dead. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and charge the camera, or charge the batteries in the camera. And while I'm doing that, I fell asleep. So I feel like something was trying to work against me to not get this video out, but I don't care. I was a lot cuter yesterday, but I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to dress up. I'm just going to make this video because y'all ain't here for, you know, the outfits. I mean, you might be, but today I'm not serving a quarantine lifestyle is what this is what it's about to be. Just want to let you guys know that it's been a struggle, but we're going to get through this video. So with that being said, let's go into tip number 1. All right, so just a heads up, I went ahead and wrote down all of my tips because the way my brain is set up, we wouldn't get through this video if I ain't write them down. So bear with me, sis, bear with me. Number 1, the first thing is something not to do when you're quarantined. It's not really a tip to do, but I'm just going to tell you anyways. Do not consume yourself with the news, okay? So when I say that, I mean, of course, you have to be educated in what's going on in the world. Of course, it's affecting all of us right now. It's a hard time, and it's important that we take care of our not only physical health, but our mental health, all right? So watching the news, get as much, you know, information that you need from it, and then cut it off. I would say you need 30 minutes tops. You know what I'm saying? 30 minutes and you're good. It's so important right now, especially being quarantined, to monitor what you are taking in, whether it is, you know, the news or social media or whatever you're taking in, whether you like it or not, it's impacting you. It's affecting you, whether it's subconsciously or consciously, it's affecting you. And you can watch something. It's like when you watch I don't know, Instagram, and you see a cute puppy and you're like, oh, it's a cute puppy. All right, it's cute. I'm in a good mood. Look how cute. I'm in a cute mood. Or it's like, oh, 5 million people stranded on an island with no food. And then it's just like, okay, my whole vibe is just like jacked up because, you know, you're over here talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Not saying to turn your head, but it's important to protect your peace, okay? So number 1, something you don't do is consume too much negative information. It's important to protect your peace, okay? So number 2 is to become clear on your short-term and long-term goals. Now, a lot of people right now may be thinking, okay, I can't become clear on anything because there's a pandemic going on and I really don't know what's about to happen tomorrow, much less in my future. So I get that. I completely understand. But to balance yourself out and to make sure that you have some form of control over your life, it's important to not just let your mind spiral into, oh, I don't have any control over it, there's nothing I can do. What you have control over is take action in your own personal life as far as what your plan is, what you want to do, what your passions is, all that great stuff. And the things that you don't have control over, you let it go. But take action in the things that you do have control over. For instance, if you are, you know, some people are still working. God bless you that you're still working. But a lot of us have lost our jobs. So it's important now to figure out, okay, I was dependent on this job, but now I have the time to create this business that I've always wanted to do, but I didn't have, you know, the time before because I was working 12-hour shifts and I was so exhausted and I wasn't able to do this. It doesn't take a lot of money to create a business. So the first thing I would say to do in this sense is to make sure that you become clear on what you want. And after that, that's when you create a plan to move towards that. So the plan can be, you can create a vision board. You know what I'm saying? Usually people do that at the beginning of the year, but it really doesn't matter when you do it, just as long as you do it. Creating a vision board and being able to visually see your goals is so important. And I don't know if you guys know about law of attraction or anything like that. I just call it faith. Okay. So if you see it, I feel like you have the faith and believe that's going to happen to you. It happens to you, because I started to do vision boards in 2017 and they're all on my wall. I'll show you guys in a second. All my vision boards are on my walls, and I literally, and I'm not exaggerating for the video, like I'm dead serious, every single thing that I've posted on my vision board, I've received. Every single thing. It's not a game. And then to me, I'm like, dang, yo, I should have put more on there. But I'm so blessed because I was able to get everything that I wanted. For instance, I'll just give you an example. One of my dream cars was a Lexus. And I bought myself a Lexus. Like in that year, like maybe a few months later, I bought a Lexus. And I'm like, I can't even afford a Lexus. Like, what do you mean a Lexus? They were like, you could either get a BMW or you can get a Lexus. And I'm like, God, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how this is possible. I graduated to get my master's degree. I put that I'm going to get my master's degree, and I got it. You know what I'm saying? So take it like you're creating your own life, right? And you're like making a little vision board. And this is exactly like if God was taking your order on how you want your life to be, that's what you're supposed to put on your vision board, okay? Because this is exactly what you're going to get if it's in God's will. You know what I'm saying? So I would become clear on what I want and create that vision board. It's the perfect time to do that is now, because you have nothing but time, energy. And if you don't have, like, okay, obviously not everybody has supplies or money to buy supplies, you can create vision boards on Pinterest. You can create vision boards, like just look on Google and find pictures of stuff that you want and create your own little collage of it. You know what I'm saying? But just make sure you have one and that you look at it every single day. So that is number 2. Become clear on what you want and then take action. All right. So number 3 is to spend time with your family or whoever you're living with and create memories. And if you're living by yourself, then spend time with yourself. You would be surprised how often people are just going through life, and I'm one of them, that are just going through life and everything becomes like a routine. Now we're shaking up. Everything's not a routine. We're kind of like just going and figuring out what's our next step as it comes. But we have to start being present in each moment. Like me sitting here right now talking to you guys about being present is what's happening right now. We have a roof over our head, you know, we have a phone, computer, whatever to look at this video. We are present in this moment. You know what I'm saying? It's so important to have gratitude and be present and to spend time with your family members, because nothing is promised, as you can see, and we are blessed to be around the people that we're around. And if you're not around your family members, FaceTime them, call them, you know what I'm saying? Text them, do whatever, but make sure you do not lose those connections and those relationships, because it's so important that we stay connected, okay? So don't just completely isolate yourself. Stay connected with your family and your friends. So that is number 3. Okay, so number 4 is kind of a mixture of a couple of things that you can do, but the gist of it is to rebuild your mind, body, and soul. And when I say that, I mean, this is the time where you can read the book that you've been dying to read but haven't read, or you can like look into more information on some businesses or topics, or learn a language that you've always wanted to learn and didn't have time to. Or you can exercise. Now, I don't like to exercise. Like, I'm just going to be 100% clear. I've never liked to exercise. Dancing was my thing, and that's just all I did was dance. But I've come to realize that not exercising makes you feel terrible. Like even just not moving, especially now that I'm not working. I used to walk a lot. Now that I'm not working, I just feel super tired all the time. So it's important that you're taking care of your body and you're exercising, you're making sure you're taking your supplements, eating nutritional meals, and you're boosting your immune system. So to boost your physical body, exercise, eat well, and also take your vitamin C and your zinc to make sure that you are able to fight against anything. God forbid it comes to you, but that your immune system can start fighting. Spiritually, you can start meditating, praying, journaling. One thing that I was like terrible at is actually praying, which is weird because, I mean, praying is supposed to be easy, right? But for me, it wasn't, because when I would sit down to pray, or if I would just pray randomly, my mind would just go from one thought to other thought to other thought to other thought, and I would not be able to say a consecutive prayer to God. I don't even know if that made any sense, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like I wasn't able to sit and talk to God because my mind was all over the place. I'm like, oh, I gotta do this laundry, or oh, I gotta pay this bill, oh, you know, where am I getting this money for this, or how am I going to do this, or I got to do that. Like my mind is everywhere, and I ended up worrying instead of actually getting the prayer out. So to help myself with that, I just started writing down my prayers, and that helped because even when I wandered off, I was able to look back at the page and be like, oh, this is where I was at. You know what I'm saying? So I suggest to pray, meditate, and to listen to something positive. It doesn't necessarily have to be a sermon or anything like that, but make sure you're taking in a fair share of positivity during this time. It's so important that you are putting in more good stuff and it's not just bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not just doomsday, blah, blah, blah. Like, we're good. We're going to make it through this, okay? It's tough. It's tragic what's going on. It's a lot of chaos, but you can create something beautiful out of chaos. You know what I'm saying? You can come out of this. Like, this could be like our cocoon, you know, and we're like ugly behind caterpillars. And then after this craziness that's going on around us, we come out like a butterfly and we flying. We lit. You know what I'm saying? We lit. And we can be business owners. We can be, our mental health could be better. You know, we don't have to have so much anxiety and depression if we're taking better care of our mental space. And just understanding that do what you can to love you. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, it's just about loving yourself and putting some more energy into yourself that usually you're putting into your work or into other people. Start putting that effort and energy into yourself. Trust me, we're going to come out and we're going to be popping. You know what I'm saying? Let me not be ratchet, but you get it. So that was number 4, I believe, right? Okay, so number 5 is gratitude. And I know that there's like, what do you mean? How do you gratitude? You can't gratitude. That's not a verb. What? But you can show gratitude. This is what I've been doing every single day, like every single morning now, especially now, because if you lose sight of what you have currently, you can literally go into a deep depression. I'm speaking from experience. I've had these roller coasters of emotions where one second I'm okay, the next second I'm not. But I've noticed that when I am writing in my gratitude journal, that it actually helps. So this is my gratitude journal here. If you guys could see it, it says, okay, fine, I'm grateful. And it's pretty much just every single day. I got a picture in there. Every single day you can put in, I don't know, can you guys see this? You can put in the date and then just write briefly like what you're grateful for. And then over here it has like, sorry if this mic is crazy, but over here it has like cute quotes and stuff like that. So every day I put in things that I'm grateful for. I'm not going to show you what I'm grateful for because you know it's personal. But it's helped me because, I don't know, first thing in the morning, I'm typically not a morning person. Let's start there. But I'm typically just like, I wake up and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this reality kicks me in the butt again. And I'm like, we're going through a pandemic right now, and I don't know what's about to happen. And uncertainty or being unsure can cause feelings of anxiety, depression, and panic, generally speaking, you know, and that's what I feel when I wake up. So to counteract that, writing in my gratitude journal has completely helped me, because I try to not write the same thing over and over again. So I try to look for other things that I can be grateful for. And it can be like the simplest things, like when I wake up in the morning, I'm grateful that I can see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see, I'm able to experience things by seeing. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful that I got up, period. That's just something to be grateful for. But there's a lot of things that we take for granted. And when you actually start writing down the things that make you happy or make you grateful, it's so much. The list goes on and on. Like, I have lungs. Thank you, God, that I have lungs. You know what I'm saying? Especially right now. Like, we have to be grateful for what we're blessed with, whether it's physically, financially. Even though, like, our financial state might be really bad, trust me, trust and believe, there's plenty of people out there that it's way worse for them. I was looking at TikTok, because, you know, I became a TikTok fan or whatever, and I was just like, watching the bored in the house and I'm in a house bored, you know what I'm talking about? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So I was watching that, and I felt them. Like, this quarantine thing is no joke, especially if you're used to working a lot and, like, you're always out and about. Can mess your whole mindset up when you're stuck in the house and you have no choice. But then I had to humble myself, because I was complaining. I was like, I can't believe this, da, da, da. I have to stay with my family, because, yeah, you want to spend time with them, but sometimes, you know, getting on your nerves. I like my space sometimes. I'm a Pisces. I like to be by myself sometimes. But I realized that there's people that don't have homes to go to stay in. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's being ordered to stay home. What about the people that don't have houses, that are literally homeless and have no choice but to be out on the streets? You know what I'm saying? What about those people? Their fight, their struggle for life it's an everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? And we are so blessed in so many ways, and it's important to just reflect on that. And it's not only just showing gratitude, but it actually makes you feel better, which is kind of like a selfish thing for me to do, but I do it anyways, because I'm like, I want to feel better about my life, so let me try and find something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting there thinking about all the bad that's happening in the world and around me, that I can actually be grateful. So that's number 5. Yeah, I think I only did 5 tips this time. I wanted to get this off my chest, because I feel like right now, especially, a lot of people are home becoming depressed and having anxiety attacks and stuff like that. And it's tough. It's so tough. But these are the things that have helped me with struggling with anxiety. I've, really been able to get through days now. Before, it was bad. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It was super bad. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just isolated myself completely and was just depressed, 100% depressed. I didn't have anything to look forward to. And when you identify yourself with your work, it's like, if I'm not working, then what am I here for? And that's what I was like, I'm just like, what the heck? What's the point of this? Now I have to start from scratch. So this has helped me a lot. So if you suffer from anxiety or anything like that, I'm hoping that this helps you guys as well. And just remember that fear doesn't come from God. Faith comes from God. So we have to be in complete faith in understanding that no matter what we face, no matter what comes our way, that God has a plan for us. And we may not understand what's going on right now because it's crazy and madness, but God has a plan no matter what. So we just have to have the faith in knowing that He's going to be doing what's best for us. And we just have to trust Him and take care of ourselves, love ourselves. So I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. I feel like I talked enough. Sorry that I didn't comb my hair today, but y'all would have caught me on a cute day yesterday. I had wand curls. I was like, that ain't happen today. But I love you guys. I'm so happy that you guys are here and subscribe to my channel. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, please do so, because I really want a family that's outside of my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This is somewhat kind of like not a diary, But I just feel like I can talk to y'all, and I don't know. Is that weird? That's freaking weird. What the heck talking about? I don't know. But I appreciate those that are supporting me and subscribing. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also hit the notification bell so when I upload, y'all be the first to know, because I know everybody and their mom is uploading. And y'all are home watching YouTube, so I don't want y'all to miss my videos because all these other people over here uploading and stuff like that. So yeah, I appreciate you guys so much, and just remember that I'm praying for each and every one of you. I may not know your names and stuff like that, but I generally pray for all my subscribers. I pray for all my followers. Anybody that is in contact with me, I want them to be blessed. So I pray, God, please bless each person that I come into contact with. Help me to be the light, and help me to light the fire that's inside of them, which is what Igniting Beauty is. So I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys stay well. Take good care of yourselves. Wash your hands, and God bless. I'll see you in the next video. As I was telling you guys, this is my vision board. If you guys want me to go into detail on how I make my vision boards, make sure you leave a comment below, and I will definitely do that video for you.